Hello students, today we start the another topic of ionic equilibrium. In last lecture we have discussed the degree of ionization and then ionization constant of weak acid, as well as we discussed the some factors affecting on degree of ionization. So today we will continue again here uh, the ionization constant of weak base. So ionization constant we calculated here, and as a acid, same as acid. So K is ionization constant of acid. So here we consider simple base, it is a weak base, BOH. So base means a species which produce the hydroxide ion. So any substance which containing the hydroxide ions which is capable to ionize in an aqueous medium is the base. So this base is dissociate or ionize this way. Okay, so if this is the dissociation, this is the ionization, we consider it is the first equation, equation 1. Then applying the law of ionic equilibrium or law of equilibrium. So applying law of equilibrium, so for the ionization constant of base we consider as a Kb. So Kb is equal to, so it is the ratio of product of products upon the concentration of reactants. So here first of all we write the concentration of ionized form. So here B plus, concentration of B plus into concentration of O minus, this is the product side, upon the concentration of unionized species, it is a BOH. So this is the equation number second we used. Okay, so the square bracket species represent there in a concentrate form in a gram, or it is a per mole per liter. So the concentration which is expressed mole per liter. So Kb is the dissociation constant, and which is equal to the ionization of cation and anion divided by the molar concentration of unionized. So it is the ratio of the molar concentration of cation and anion divided by the molar concentration of unionized species, that means it is the BOH. The Kb also related with degree of ionization of cation and anion as well as molar concentration of the weak base, it is the BOH. So using this, so this way we can find out the Kb. So to understand this one, we consider the simple base, it is a weak base, it is a NH4OH. So NH4OH we consider here, and when NH4OH is dissociated, it dissociated as NH4 plus OH minus, NH4 plus OH minus. So it is the simple weak base. So when we consider the concentration, so if we consider initial concentration, so NH4OH has some concentration, it expressed as a C, but at initial stage there is no formation of NH4 plus and OH minus, so their concentration considered as a 0. But when this ionization takes place and it reaches to the equilibrium, ionic equilibrium, that time the concentrations are changed. So here we consider the concentration at equilibrium. So at equilibrium, we consider the degree of ionization, means how many number of NH4 plus produced out of total molecule of NH4OH. So it is the degree of ionization of cation, it is the alpha. Same as how many number of OH minus are produced, it is the degree of ionization of OH minus. So their concentration C alpha consider as a concentrations of the NH4 plus and OH minus. So some molecules are ionized, that means some molecules are unionized here. So what is the concentration of unionized? So here, suppose we consider 1 molar substance, so here concentration is 1 minus alpha. Alpha depends on degree of ionization. So out of 1 molar, suppose we consider 1 molar, how many number of ions are, what is the concentration produced here? So alpha is the degree of ionization. So that number of molecules are ionized. So the remaining is unionized, means 1 minus alpha means these are the unionized form. So this is a 1 minus alpha. So put these concentration values into this equation. So Kb is equal to, so Kb is equal to, it is the what, C alpha into C alpha upon C1 minus alpha. C alpha into C alpha, it is 1 minus C alpha. So you can put this equation here. Before that we just consider Kb is equal to, for this, NH4 plus OH minus upon NH4OH, NH4OH. Okay, this is the equation number 3. So when we put the concentration values at the equilibrium into above equation, in equation number 3, we get this. This is the equation number 4. So here Kb is equal to C alpha into C alpha, it is considered as a C alpha square upon the C is, this is the concentration, just 1 minus alpha, concentration is no. So there is the equation number 5, and this is the ionization constant of weak base, ionization constant of weak base. So same as a weak acid, it is a weak base. So we get the same thing is there. What is the change? Ka and Kb is there. So Ka is the dissociation constant or ionization constant of weak acid, and Kb is the dissociation constant or ionization constant for weak base. So it is the first point. We are going to discuss the next one is okay, next point is ionization constant and ionic product of water. So here we consider the water. So what is the relation or how we relate the ionization constant and ionic product of water? You know, water is the pure water is the weak electrolyte. Pure water is the weak electrolyte, and it dissociate into ions very small extent. So the water here considered as a weak electrolyte. So how water is dissociate? You know, suppose water is considered here H2O in a liquid, it dissociate as H plus and OH minus. H plus and OH minus. Why water is dissociate is very in a less small extent or in a lower amount? Because of water has unique property. It acts or it is amphoteric in nature, means amphoteric property, that means there are some substances which has the dual behavior, or water has only unique tendency, it behave as a dual behavior. That means if water is in a contact with acid, that time water itself acts as a base, and if in presence of water acts as a acid, means water acts as a both as well acid as well as base, it depending on condition. That means suppose you consider HCl plus water, so HCl is acid, that time water is base. If you consider H2O plus NH3, so that time NH3 is the base, so water is acid, so here is the acid, here is the base, here is the acid, here is the base, means water behave as a acid as well as base. So this is the amphoteric in nature. त्याला म्हणतात amphoteric in nature, means due to this water ionization is difficult. It itself undergoes as two water molecules are interact with each. one of the water molecule acts as an acid, another acts as a base. So what is the acid? Acid is the substance which is able to donate the H plus ion, and base is the substance which accepts the H plus ion according to Lowry-Bronsted theory. According to Lowry-Bronsted theory. So here it is not ionized as, it is ionized as a very small extent. So when this way one of the water molecule accept the proton from this one, H plus is the proton, so it itself converts into H3O. There is a positive charge, and after loss of proton, acid loss of proton, remaining is OH minus. OH minus. So this is the dissociation. This way there is a dissociation. This dissociation is very lower. No doubt both are same because it also represent, or it also same as the H plus ion. That means applying the equation of equilibrium for above equation, this is the equation number, suppose we consider equation number 1, it is the equation number 2. So applying the equation of equilibrium, so for that K is equal to, so concentration of product H3O plus concentration of OH minus into concentration of OH minus upon, these are same, so it's just concentration of H2O. This is the just concentration of H2O. So this is the equation number 3rd. So here this is the pure water, water present in excess amount, so it is weak electrolyte, their dissociate or ionization is very less. That means the concentration of water molecule here consider as a constant. If we consider as a constant, so we get H3O plus OH minus upon K. It is a small k. It is the small k. And this is the H3O plus. H3O plus also is a behave as an acid because it is again able to donate the H plus, return to the H plus, means after the accepting, if here is the acid, here is the base, acid converts into conjugated base and base converts into conjugated acid. So this is a conjugated acid base concept. So here is the conjugated acid, here is the conjugated base. Again it is able to return the H plus, that means their concentration is always equal to H plus. How many H plus is there? So H plus, so here H3O plus concentration is equal to H plus concentration, both are same. So we just replacing the H3O plus by H plus, so we get the H plus concentration upon into OH minus concentration upon K. So K is equal to, we get this one, K is equal to H plus OH minus upon K. So this is the constant, this one also constant. So we take a constant at a one side. So these constants comes at the one side. So we get the equation capital K into small k is equal to H plus OH minus. H plus OH minus. So product of two constant also constant. Product of two constant also constant. That means for this we consider K, capital K into small k is equal to Kw, means there is a ionization constant of water. So if we consider K into K is equal to Kw, so Kw is equal to H plus OH minus. H plus OH minus. And H plus OH minus, so it is the ionic product of the water. It is the ionic constant and ionic product of the water. But at 25 degrees Celsius, pure water, in pure water, the H plus ion concentration is, so H plus ion concentration is 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7. So what is the concentration? 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter is the concentration. Mole per liter. What is the condition? At 25 degrees Celsius for pure water. For pure water. Okay, and we know the H plus produced here and OH minus produced here are equal. how many number of H plus ion always equal to same number of OH minus. सपोज इथं 100 मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत आणि 50 मॉलिक्युलचं डिसोसिएशन झालं किंवा 10 मॉलिक्युलचं डिसोसिएशन झालं तर 10 मॉलिक्युलचा जर H प्लस झाला तर 10 मॉलिक्युलचाच OH मायनस होणार. सो H plus and OH minus are same. So here H plus and OH minus, H plus concentration is equal to OH minus concentration, and we know in pure water what is the concentration of H plus? It is a 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter. So we put the value here. So what is the Kw? So Kw is equal to 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7 for H plus, same value taking for OH minus also, both are same. So 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7. So we get 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 14. So here mole per liter means it is the mole square per liter. Mole square per liter is the value to be considered. Minus 2, so minus per liter it is a minus 2. Okay, because there is a multiplication. So this is the Kw. It is a how much? It is a 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 mole square per liter square. So it is the ionic product and dissociation constant of the water. So we can calculate both. Dissociation constant, this is the ionic product. Kw is the ionic product, and here this K is the dissociation constant. So using K, we calculate K as well as this ionic product of the water. We're going to discuss some more point about it. Okay, so next is relation between ionic constant and ionic product of water. Okay, ionic product of water. We already discussed what is the ionic constant and ionic product of water. K is the ionic constant of water and Kw is the ionic product of the water. So what is the relationship between them? We're going to discuss it. So for that we consider the ionization of weak acid and weak base with the in aqueous medium, means water. So first we consider the ionization of weak acid in an aqueous medium. So we consider here NH4 plus is the weak acid. NH4 plus is the weak acid. Plus we consider here is the H2O. So what happened here? I already told you water behave as a amphoteric in nature, means acid as well as base. Okay. So here if weak acid is present, so water behave as a base. Water behave as a base. So water accept the proton from the NH4 plus able to donate the proton. So after the donating proton, the NH4 converts into NH3 and the H2O converts into H3O. So this is a positive charge. So in two places one positive charge, in product the positive charge remains on same positive charge, but it is on oxygen, here on the nitrogen. So we use the Ka, means dissociation or ionization constant of weak acid for given reaction. So it is the concentration of NH3 and concentration of H3O plus upon the concentration of NH4 plus. Because water is there and there is no need of water, water is taking as a constant, it is directly taking as a K. First of all we just taking K is here. If we K is here, NH3 plus, NH3 into H3O plus, NH4 plus, H2 is there, water in high concentration, so we consider another constant for K, and then we taking K at one side. Okay, so K into K we consider as a Ka, same as a ionization constant of Ka we already calculated, and ionization constant of weak base we also calculated in today's lecture, and we calculated the Ka, how to calculate Ka in a last lecture. Okay. So it is a here taking directly Ka as a, but it is obtained on several steps. First of all we take a K is here, water is there. Okay, so for water we consider K, 2 Ks comes out, then for that we consider as another constant, it is a Ka, and we get this. Okay, it is the first thing. Second, we consider ionization of weak base as a weak base. So here weak acid as a weak base. Okay, So here we consider NH3 plus H2O. This reaction we consider. So NH3 is the base, water here acid, so water donate the H plus. So after that it converts into NH4 plus and the what remaining OH minus. याने याला प्रोटॉन डोनेट केला, याचा NH3 चा NH4 झाला म्हणून पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज आला, त्याच्यावर याचा एक प्रोटॉन लॉस झाला, म्हणून याच्यावरती निगेटिव्ह चार्ज आला. फायनली बोथ आर न्यूट्रल. इथं सगळी न्यूट्रल कंडिशन होती, इथं पण न्यूट्रल कंडिशन आहे, प्लस मायनस न्यूट्रल होऊन जातो. So same thing for base, we are applying same equation. First of all we K, then taking constant for water, then same as in a first point. So Kb is equal to, so product is NH4 plus up into OH minus upon concentration of NH3. There is no need of water, so it is the Kb. So here is the equation number first and equation number 2. We obtained the two equation number first and equation number 2. So what happened here, we multiplying both the equation with each other. So multiplying equation 1 with equation 2. So what is the equation 1? This is the Ka. Okay, what is the equation? It is the Kb. So Ka into Kb at the left side, Ka into Kb is equal to, then K is NH3 H3O plus upon NH4 plus into, then this one NH4 plus OH minus upon NH3 upon NH3. Okay, so this is a multiplication. So after that there are some common terms. So neglecting the common terms, so which are common terms? Here is the NH3, NH4, NH4. These are the common terms. We remove out, we just cancelling each other, neglecting or cancelling. You just simply mention here cancelling. We not neglect, we cancel it. Okay. So after that K into Kb is equal to what remains? H3O plus and OH minus. H3O plus and OH minus. But we already know H3O concentration always equal to H plus ion concentration. But we know H3O plus concentration is equal to H plus concentration. H3O concentration is equal to H plus concentration. That means Ka into Kb is equal to H plus into OH minus, right? But in last lecture we already know the Kw, dissociation constant, means, but this is the product. So H plus into OH minus is equal to Kw. So Ka into Kb is equal to Kw, and this is the relation. Means the ionic constant of the both acid and base is always equal to ionic product. So ionization constant of conjugated acid and conjugated base is equal to the ionic product of the water. This is the ionic constant of conjugated acid and conjugated base, and it is the ionic product of water. Both are equal to each other. So this is the relationship between the ionic constants and ionic product of the water. And then we're discussing last point. So last point of today's lecture is it is a pH scale. You familiar with this term pH? Okay. So pH is the concept which is introduced by Sorensen, SP Sorensen in 1909. Okay, and it is the unique tendency of the substances when it dissolve into water. Means the substances which are classified as acidic or basic in nature when it dissolve into water, and the pure water to be considered as a neutral, and when one of the substance is dissolved in it, so that time we classify the substances as a acid and base. Most of the substances are classified as a acid as well as base. So for that, the different theories was introduced: Arrhenius theory, Laurie-Bronsted theory, Levy's theory. After that, for the oxide, there is a Lux-Flood theory also introduced. So different kind of theory used for the to distinguish or to identify the substance nature is acidic or basic depending on their nature. So we use the different kind of theories for it. So what is the meaning of pH scale? pH scale means it is the scale which represent or which shows the nature of substance is acid or basic. So for that we define the pH is the pH of the solution. It is the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the hydrogen ion concentration in the solution. It is the negative logarithm of, so pH is equal to minus negative logarithm of base 10 the concentration of H plus ion in the solution. So pH is equal to minus log 10 into concentration of H plus, also equal to minus log of 10 concentration of H3O plus, because of H3O plus and H plus has same concentration, both are same, because it is also represent the H plus, giving the H plus. So either H plus is in given this form or this form. Okay, it is for other acids, it is for water. Water exists in acidic form in this way. So this is the pH. So basically pH has the range 0 to 14. 0 to 14 scale. So 0 to 7 we consider as a acidic substances, and 7 to 14 we consider as a basic substances. And water almost has near about 7 pH, and H2O has pH 7, means H2O is the neutral. Water is neutral. Okay, it providing the oxygen to when we drink it, and it is the neutral in nature. Number of substances which having the oxygen, but we cannot be taking as a drinking purposes. So because of they are as acidic or basic in made in nature, so they are harmful in our internal systems. So why we use taking as a water? Because water has dissolved oxygen, which is useful for our body in the different processes. So and their nature is neutral, so that's why we taking water regularly, and it is very essential for us. So this is same way we consider we can measure the value of POH also. So POH is related to the basic condition, so acidic and basic, but it is the question, if there is a pH is 0 to 7 we consider as acid, so why we consider the pH word for the bases? So pH, or you can use POH, hydroxide ion concentration. So pH, it is the H plus, you can calculate the H plus ion concentration, or you can calculate the OH minus ion concentration. So using both the concentration, we can calculate the, we can measure or we can identify the substance is acidic or basic. So how to calculate POH? POH is the negative logarithm to base 10 of hydroxy ion concentration. So it is minus log of base 10 concentration of OH minus. Concentration of OH minus. So you can find the, if the nature is basic, that time we calculate, find out the POH. We can find out the OH minus ion concentration. If it is acidic, we calculate H plus ion, but for as bases, we also find same equation, use this equation, because the concentration of H plus is there, and if concentration H plus is measured, we can find the pH of the solution. Either pH solution is acidic or basic, or it is a neutral. So just it is a introductory part about the pH scale. We will discuss more about it in our next chapter. So till we stop here, we will discussing in next chapter the more about the pH and other topics which are relating to the ionic equilibria. So we stop here. Thank you.